So as I was sharing about the distributors and others also, so वो time पे दिलशाद film, Shiv Shakti Enterprises, Vandana Pictures, Maruti Pictures, they were all there in Hyderabad. Nizam, and of course, as I told you about distribution and exhibitors system and exhibitor cinema halls. Cinema halls, if I am not mistaken, let me remember correctly, there was Sangeet Cinema. It was screening basically a lot of English movies, but Hindi cinemas भी screen करते थे. Then Natras Theatre था, Ajanta Theatre, Prashant Theatre, Manju Theatre, that is Secunderabad Major. Manohar Theatre was also there. Plaza Theatre was there. Minerva Theatre was there. Paradise was there. Paradise was first a cinema theatre before most of you are calling for Paradise and Pulses Biryani. So that's the Hyderabad tradition. Paradise was originally a cinema hall. And Abbots में Santosh Sapna theatres थे. And definitely, and we had got Narayanguda area, Deepak Theatre, one of the oldest theatres was there. Zamrud Theatre and many more theaters. I would have I'm just telling it overall, sharing it just like that. So basically to make you interested in particular cinema trade kind of a thing. So the इधर क्या होता है, as I said, the exhibitor gives a token advance. The token advance are collected by all the cinema theaters, again given to the concerned producer to block that particular area. It can be CP, Berar, UP, anywhere particular the all over India trade and international market में बहुत कम था वो टाइम पे. उसके बाद क्या हुआ था, एक बार प्रोड्यूसर को पूरा एडवांसेस मिल जाता था, पूरा उनको तो एक सीड कैपिटल मिलता था. एंड ही ऑल्सो यूज टू इन्वेस्ट मनी. देन यूज टू गेट द डेट्स फ्रॉम द कंसर्न स्टार्स के बाद डेट्स पूरा मिलने के बाद देन दे यूज टू प्लान द लोकेशंस कहाँ पे होता था. ये पूरा डिस्कशन पैरेलली चलता था पूरा. सो दे यूज टू प्लान फॉर द लोकेशंस, अब्रॉड है, इंडोर शूटिंग, आउटडोर शूटिंग, अगर सेट्स डाल रहे तो कॉस्ट कितना होगा, शूटिंग सॉन्ग्स कहाँ शूट कर रहे हैं, ये पूरा दैट इज़ पार्ट ऑफ द प्रोडक्शन. तो अभी होता है प्री प्रोडक्शन प्लानिंग होता है, देन प्रोडक्शन एक्चुअल शूटिंग प्रोसेस स्टार्ट्स. शूटिंग होने के बाद पोस्ट प्रोडक्शन के बाद री रिकॉर्डिंग, मिक्सिंग, एडिटिंग, ऑल द कलर करेक्शन, एवरीथिंग गोस इनटू द पिक्चर. देन द फाइनल फिनिश प्रोडक्ट इज़ डन. वो टाइम पे पूरा रील्स पे था, रील्स पे दे यूज्ड टू एडिट एंड एवरीथिंग, all these to do. But right now the technology has changed. It has come to avid editing, visual effects आ गए थे. Now computers, the hard disk का this thing आजकल जो view in monitors भी आया है, the where you can while shooting itself you can edit the scenes directly. Sync sound आ गया है. Earlier sync sound was there during the era of in the 50s, but right now sync sound has come back with Lagan, Rang De Vasanti, one of the latest movies as per Mr. Farhan Akhtar. So all these things have changed the cinema technologically. So इधर क्या होता था, मूवीज़ एक बार डिफरेंट लोकेशन से पूरा होने के बाद, now the cost of the movie. Once a movie was ready to be released, then again the producer will make a demand based on the how the movie has finalized. Then ज़्यादातर जो जितने भी producers होते हैं, distributors का preview premiere shows लगाते तो only for distributors to gain confidence so that they can quote higher prices. अगर producer is very confident of the movie, he'll never show anything to the distributor. He'll say I'm doing it. So based on the confidence level, the trade का जो भी relation था, they used to do the adla badli, what we can say is exchange of money and trade terms for one movie, and again different thing for different movies. So that's how things started moving. So जब मूवी का जो बिजनेस होता था, then comes the posters, hoardings, theaters, radio publicity was very very important. Amin Sayani ji, the legend, who was there, was that was to promote a lot of movies in the radio shows. And Tabassum ji was also an excellent person. So all these people, they did a lot of contribution towards Hindi cinema promotion. And then a very important aspect of promotion here that we can get in the picture is the publicity, the cost, posters, the different designs and everything. Here वो ज़माने में क्या होता था, मूवी वॉज इन द शूटिंग और इन द प्रोसेस जो स्टिल फोटोज रहते थे, उसका जो छोटे छोटे पोस्टर्स बना के वो देश टू सेंड इट ऑल ओवर द इंडिया सिनेमा थिएटर्स वेयर बिफोर द रिलीज ऑफ 1 month or 2 months बिफोर द मूवी, सच दैट जो ऑडियंस जो दूसरे पिक्चर देखने के लिए आई थी, दे वर गेटिंग रेडी फॉर द दिस पर्टिकुलर न्यू मूवी. अरे ये न्यू पिक्चर है, ये हीरो है, ये हीरोइन है, ये स्टार कास्ट है, दे इट इज क्रिएटिंग ए प्री पब्लिसिटी, द डिमांड for the movie. So that was, the posters were already stuck in the and we knew that particular theater में ये picture आने वाली है. There is no question of changing that picture वो time पे. एक बार वो commitment हो गया तो हो गया बस. We were sure that the movie was coming in that theater only. So एक वो ज़माना था. So ये radio and TV और print media especially press में वो पूरा lot of articles everything were coming. ये time पे क्या होता, there were some slight changes. during this mid 70s and everything, how should we give information about what is the news, and how to keep the interest of the consumer alive in the minds of the consumer. तो ये टाइम पे क्या करते थे वो लोग, ओके, स्टैंडर्ड थिंग वाज मूवी का प्रोडक्शन है था, ये सेट लगाया था, ये डांस पिक्चराइज हो रहा था, पीपल वर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. सो व्हाट हैपेंड, द येलो मीडिया केम इनटू द पिक्चर, दैट इज अफेयर्स बिटवीन द स्टार्स, फाइट बिटवीन द को स्टार्स, ये गड़बड़ हो गया था सर. दैट वाज जस्ट बेसिकली क्रिएटिंग गॉसिप कॉलम्स. ये gossip columns have given rise to a huge kind of film magazines called Stardust and all that time, the print media, so many this thing. And that is how this particular magazines thrived. And वो ज़माने में बहुत सारे magazines थे, Stardust, Cineblitz, Star and Style, Movie, and one new magazine came during the 90s called G, which came with a horizontal format for the first time. And they used to publish lots of information, and all magazines used to publish a lot of trivia also. And thanks to those particular magazines, I collected a lot of trivia, and that's what I'm here today sharing the information, because I was very passionate about knowing what was making behind, what went behind the making of the movies. And thanks to Rishikesh Mukherjee's Goody movie, which was shown by my uncle Sri late Shesharanga Raji and my cousin Dr. Ramarao, who motivated me to saying that you should really go beyond cinema, beyond the camera, to see what is the real effort cinema का पिक्चर बनाने में क्या क्या लोग पिछले कैमरे के पीछे जो लोग होते हैं वो कितना महत्व रखते हैं. ये बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है. डोंट लुक एट जस्ट द स्टार्स एंड स्टारडम. यस, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट. वी ऑल्सो लाइक फैंस, वी ऑल्सो लाइक स्टार्स, एवरी वन. बट द पॉइंट इज, go beyond, see the hard work behind the camera. Then you'll really appreciate what cinema is. That is why this is nothing but a film appreciation knowledge sharing session. That's it. Okay. One word on here, very important thing which I would like to was next part. वो क्या होता था late 80s में, अच्छा चल रहा था बिजनेस. सडनली द टेक्नोलॉजिकल चेंज के वो वीडियो कैसेट रिकॉर्डर, VHS, VCRs आए थे. एंड वंस VCRs, वीडियो कैसेट रिकॉर्डर्स आ गए थे, वो इट क्रिएटेड अ सेंसेशन. इट स्टार्टेड किलिंग द मूवी इंडस्ट्री, एंड लॉट ऑफ स्मॉल स्मॉल वीडियो पार्लर्स वेर कमिंग इन. एंड आई रिमेंबर उस वीडियो पार्लर्स में बहुत सारे लोग, एक मूवी आया था इंग्लिश का, इविल डेड बोल के, वो देखकर मर गए ऐसे भी लोग हैं. लॉट ऑफ हिंदी मूवीज़, लेटेस्ट मूवीज़, वो कैमरा प्रिंट से थिएटर में जाके वीडियो कैमरा लगा के पूरा पिक्चर रिकॉर्डिंग करके, लेटेस्ट मूवीज़ भी दे टू स्क्रीन इट इन द दिस वीडियो पार्लर्स. एंड दिस वॉज किलिंग द इंडस्ट्री. टू बीट दिस इंडस्ट्री, सुभाष घई जी ने क्या किया था, उनके पिक्चर्स में लेंथी मूवीज़ बनाना शुरू किया, लेंथी सॉन्ग्स, such that it does not fit into the regular 2.5 hours of the particular format of the video cassette. So they didn't know video cassette was only for 2 hours or 2.5 hours. But he started shooting the movie for 3 hours, 3.5 hours to beat it. But end of the day, क्या हो गया था, both have to accept that technology was taking the time, and you cannot make 3.5 hours movies. Audience का interest भी diminish होते जा रहा था. 3.5 movies, lengthy movies, to look at it, they didn't have the time to watch that kind of movies, because that is a transformational phase. So that is mid 80s we can say, and early 90s. And during this mid 80s and early 90s, what happened, Amir Khan made an entry with Qayamat Se Qayamat Tak, and Anil Kapoor was ruling the roost with Tezab. Madhuri Dixit had entered. Sridevi was big star already at that time. So this is the time of mid 80s and late 90s. They were all the superstars, and Amit Ji was literally on the decline, and he was just having Hum. And of course there was Jumma Chumma song which was there from Hum, which had a major competition with Tamma Tamma of Sanjay Dutt's Thanedar movie. And they did a lot of things. There was Anil Kapoor, for your kind information, was opposing Amitabh Bachchan, and they had a lot of bitter, they watched their dirty linen in the public at that time, because we read all that time. Of course, Amit Ji's Hum really scored an average hit. I won't say it was a blockbuster, but Jumma Chumma really stood out the test of time. Now, one word on audio industry and how audio industry is connected to the Indian cinema trade. जहाँ तक मुझे नॉलेज है मैं वही शेयर कर रहा हूँ. दिस इज़ नथिंग पर्टिकुलर दिस थिंग. ऑडियो इंडस्ट्री का इम्पोर्टेंस क्या है मैं बताऊँगा आपको. अर्लियर जितने भी कैसेट्स आते थे, आई एम टॉकिंग ऑफ 70s, और LP रिकॉर्ड जो होते थे, दे वेर वेरी वेरी कॉस्टली. एंड ओनली वन कंपनी विच वॉज देयर, दैट वॉज HMV एट दैट टाइम, and Polydor was there, and some other companies which were, I cannot recollect all the names, but whatever मुझे whatever I can remember I'm sharing. I remember clearly HMV and Polydor. HMV के जो क्या LP records होते थे, LP turntable players में play करते थे. I remember the big शोले movie, हम किसी से कम नहीं, अभिमान, all these classics of Ghantasala Garu and everyone. So LP records were very costly, and we used to listen to it. And slowly came the. I'm talking of LP records, and slowly the tape recorder started coming in. The tape recorder started coming. Audio cassettes started coming in. The audio cassettes industry क्या होता है? It was totally monopolized by HMB. That is today we call it as Saregama. So HMB used to have that, and they used to give a cassette for from 50 rupees, 60 rupees, only with three or four songs or only one movie. Real people who had got that time money, they used to purchase audio cassettes. Then came the revolution. This Dilli wala fruit juice selling vendor called Gulshan Kumar entered the industry, and he started selling T series audio cassettes. A T series audio cassettes were a huge blockbuster hit. Not huge is a small word. I can say humongous. He used to give for 18 rupees, 18 रुपए के लिए एक कैसेट देता था. उस कैसेट में 20 गाने होते थे. अब किशोर कुमार, रफ़ी, लता, आशा, मुकेश जी, anybody, किशोर आशा कॉम्बो, all these movies he used to give it and used to do it. And later उसके बाद क्या होता है, HMV और somebody filed copyright cases on him. और जब ये cases फाइल किया गया था, then he filed the cases, he fought in the lawyers and they came to an agreement of whatever. मुझे एग्जैक्ट डिटेल्स मालूम नहीं है. देन ही स्टार्टेड मेकिंग नॉट विद सिंगिंग मेकिंग द सेम सॉन्ग विद डुप्लीकेट सिंगर्स. दैट्स वाई योर सोनू निगम, कुमार सानू, ऑल ऑफ देम, दिस technically speaking they were the duplicate voices of Kishore Kumar, Rafi Saab and Mohammad Aziz, and everybody came at that time. They started singing. Babla was there at that time. They all used to sing, but end of the day again they changing their tunes and they started coming out on their own. How that happened, that also I'll share with you. ये ज़माने में क्या होता था, then suddenly he realized, then Gulshan Kumar ji came into the production, T series came into production, and that is where at that time Kayamat Se Kayamat Tak and Teza audio cassette combo collection, I think, was one of the biggest record selling collections at that time, because Kayamat Se Kayamat Tak was a blockbuster hit, and again Teza was also a blockbuster hit. So there was a huge demand for single QSQT or combination of both in T series collections, and it was for 18 rupees only. It was affordable, it was within the reach of the common man. And T series जितने भी पैसे आए थे, it spread across the India, remote places, remote places of India को T series पहुंच गया था. And he made his inroads. Gulshan Kumarji made a strong entrepreneurial skills, and he made an inroads, and he broke the monopoly of HMV. Then once he made that and everything, then he started coming into film production. That's where he met with Mr. Mahesh Bhatt sir, and he started financing and producing the movie called Ashiki. Ashiki में two new stars थे. Mahesh Bhatt, the only branded star was Mahesh Bhatt. Beautiful songs by Samir ji and Nadeem Shravan ji, and that movie Ashiki became a huge blockbuster hit. Not huge blockbuster hit, just with the cassettes, promotions, and that the movie became a huge hit. Rahul Rai became an overnight sensation. He was a big, teen sensation at that time. So that is how that kind of finance entered. Audio finances started entering into film production. So they started giving advances. They started booking the theaters and everything. So that's the audio industry. After T series entry, then we saw the entry of Tips. That is Taurani जी के उनके एक कंपनी आए थी, Venus आए थे, बहुत सारे companies आए थे, if I'm not mistaken at that time. Lot of movies came at the audio companies came and they started, and during this time the TV was also taking a lot of transformation. From Doordarshan private channels were coming, and Doordarshan में तो popular star फौजी दुनिया अपने ये जो है ज़िंदगी, हम लोग, महाभारत, रामायण, ये पूरा क्लासिक सीरियल्स. एंड फौजी में से शाहरुख खान आया थे, and Shah Rukh Khan became a huge sensation from TV industry. This was first TV industry, technically we can say TV industry superstar coming onto the big screen, and luckily he got a break in the movie called Divana, and of course rest is history with Shah Rukh Khan. So that's the entry. And here when Shah Rukh Khan was coming parallelly with Amir Khan, then Rashtriya Pictures started the movie called Maine Pyar Kiya, and again Salman Khan made an entry at that time, and with Maine Pyar Kiya became a huge hit, and that was Maine Pyar Kiya was also dubbed in English. It was dubbed in Telugu as Prema Poweral also, and it collected a lot of money in Vijayawada, if I'm not mistaken. So this is about the advent of the three Khans who had come in at that point of time, and this is how the entire picture changed, and he started investing. Gulshan Kumarji, the audio company, started investing. These are all coming, but slowly what happened during that particular point of time is the regular film finances and the trade people were there, they started dwindling. They could not match up to the competition. Then slowly, as you are all aware, the Mumbai underworld started entering into film production business and exhibition business also. Basically they were more into the production and film financing business. The regular finances were there, but were very limited. They were only for with few select producers. The real film financing was coming from, that underworld, and the rest of the history. So here, when Gulshan Kumarji became huge brand and everything, and he started making a lot of movies, and most of the T series was funding their entire production schedules, everything, and they were getting ready-made stock, and they were getting all the audio rights and promotions and everything. Okay, now comes the later came the tape recorders, then compact disc CDs आ गए थे, laser discs आ गए थे, then the Walkmans come into the picture. So all these things have started coming, the technological changes, and then all the major audio players, as I told you about Kaimat se Kaimatak and everything, that started changing the trend. Then at that time, who were the bankable star during that time? Amit Ji's career was not on a great shakes. He had only Hum to fall back upon, and suddenly he took a break also. His last movie before he took the break was Khuda Gawa, but which did average business. Then Amit Ji took a break. Then Mithunda was the regular safe bet for most of the distributors across the country, because he used to make movies very fast, and there is a criticism that most of his movies were flops, but let me tell you, my dear friends, Mitunda's movies were never flops, because he gave a lot of employment to the industry people, film industry people, because he used to make a lot of movies in OT, and he used to make movies within 1 month, 2 months make a picture banate the, and almost on an average basis to give so much of work to the film lab, film producers, film technicians, that he used to make the entire movies. And of course a lot of movies were flops, but they made certain decent money, because सिनेमा थिएटर को चाहिए क्या, फिलिंग चाहिए ना. एक मूवी, you cannot wait for a blockbuster like Lagan, Sholay, and to come. That will come once in 3 years or once in 4 years. But here, filling the जो करते थे, that was done. That responsibility was taken by Mithunda. Hats off to Mithunda, because he gave lot of families the job, the work, and a lot of technicians को खाना भी दिया, technically speaking. So a lot of labs को employment भी दिया. So that is what we have to appreciate Mithunda. Whatever movies he has done, fine, irrespective of content, he knew he was playing up to the masses, to the gallery, but he did his own class of movies. He was contented man. Then Dharamji made a huge comeback suddenly with Hukumat, Aag Hi Aag, and one more movie, I think, Vatan Ke Rakhwale. Dharamji also came into consideration. Jeetuji was already there. Shatruji were there. All action bankable stars at that time, and all these people were there. The youngsters were there. Sanjay Dutt was there, and Akshay Kumar, Sunil Shetty, which all of you are aware of. They all came. The era of 1980s में जो कुमार गारो आए थे, संजय दत्त आए थे, रॉकी एंड लव स्टोरी के साथ, इट वाज अ बिग हिट एट दैट टाइम. कमल हसन मेड एंट्री ड्यूरिंग एक दूजे के लिए ऑल्सो ड्यूरिंग द 80s. सो दिस वाज ऑल द बेसिक इन्फो. ओके, बट एक बार ये टीवी इंडस्ट्री का जो पोस्ट 1983 वर्ल्ड कप विन के बाद कलर टीवी बूम स्टार्ट हो गया था इंडिया में, एंड लॉट ऑफ टीवी इंडस्ट्री स्टार्टेड टेकिंग डोमिनेशन. Especially private TV channels, Doordarshan's के बाद private TV channels, Z TV, Sony TV, all the TV channels which you are seeing right now, they came. 24 hours TV आना शुरू हुआ था. Z TV जब start हुआ था, उसका programming was there from only afternoon 2 o'clock to night 8 o'clock. When started, again they became 24 hours channel, 24-hour news channels. इन सब के लिए content चाहिए. तो कंटेंट वॉज ओनली फिल्म बेस्ड शोज, फिल्म बेस्ड क्विजेस, कुछ गेम शोज, ये पूरा इट वॉज वेरी वेरी पॉपुलर. साम सी डी विच वॉज पॉपुलर, साजिद खान का शोज थे. कुछ भी हो सकता है, समथिंग काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग, कहने में क्या हर्ज है, साजिद खान शोज, दे आर ऑल बिकमिंग वेरी वेरी पॉपुलर. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट अदर रेगुलर सोप ऑपरास. So इस ये टाइम पे ऑफकोर्स of शाहरुख खान and everything. So that was the era that was coming in, lot of content was needed, lot of studios have come in. So this was the era which started slowly, internet started coming in, people started in new markets, USA, NRI markets was also, a lot of Indians went abroad, they were in the demand, especially in the Gulf and UK and US also, there was a lot of demand. Now, coming to the technological aspect in Hindi cinema, we can definitely say the biggest technological change that Indian cinema had seen with Ram Gopal Verma Shiva, and the audiography by Deepan Chatterjee was path-breaking at that time. It was really hats off to Ram Gopal Verma for introducing that kind of a technology. And not only that, the very important aspect is the background music score, re-recording. A lot of importance was given by Ilayaraja sir, and hats off to Ilayaraja sir with the way he did it and everything. Then cinematography, editing, Avid, everything was taking a huge technological shift actually. So this particular technological shift में क्या हो रहा था? Even the cameras that were being used, sync sound, everything that had gone lot of transformation at that particular point of time. So that particular transformation was very very critical. With visual effects coming into the picture, a lot of Hollywood movies were coming into the picture. A lot of Hollywood movies were being dubbed, and they used to collect a lot of movie collections. Especially they were giving a threat to the Hindi cinema collections also at certain time. So all these things was taking a lot of time, and South India maybe Telugu cinema, Tamil cinema, Malayalam cinema, Kannada cinema, all were making lots of changes on technological grounds and content wise also. It is during this time the first thing that came into the picture was UFO. That was the movie, that was a company which started with satellite broadcasting. The satellite broadcasting was directly broadcasting the cinema directly from the satellite. And parallelly came in South was Pyramid Simera Theatre Limited, where I worked there as Pyramid Simera Theatre Limited. This is way back in 2006 2007. So when they started, I think by 2010 or 12, Pyramid Saimira Theatre wounded up because of their own financial issues. So, but UFO is still standing ground with the Real Image and other new people, Cube, and everybody has come enter the picture. ये satellite cinema projection क्या होता है? This thing is again same process. The distributors again take the right, but the username password producer will only give it to the distributor will give it to the concerned exhibitor, and exhibitor भी क्या करता है? Theater owner, he books the movie for 28 shows. Everything is beamed directly from satellite into the hard disk of the with the internet connection in the cinema theater with LCD projector with the proper AC setting in the. जब कभी आप cinema theater जाते हैं, go and see the projection room. There you will find old projectors also. Then you will find the latest LCD projectors and particular Dolby Theater sound or DTS sound, which is being fixed, and Dolby Atmos also, which in a proper AC rooms and everything fitting. So I would request each one of you, if you're really an aspiring film lover, go back and watch the projection and go to single screen theaters. Go and see in the projection rooms and go and check the audio systems, how they are doing it, how they are balancing the acoustics also. That is very important. And during this technological change came in IMAX also. And please remember, the originally the film roll which was being shot, film roll ऐसा घूमता है, IMAX का ऐसा घूमता है. Okay, please understand that was the difference there. So at that time, so film rolls started becoming the hard disks when they are shooting. Now they are very comfortable. They were need not worry about the retakes and of the stars and everything. Nothing वो can waste हो गया ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था. They can erase it, edit it, and again reshoot it again. And now the in-view monitors was also there. The most of the film was being viewed directly by the director when they was being as he is being shot. The entire screenplay was the storyboards was done. स्टोरी बोर्ड में प्रॉपर्टीज़ क्या होता है, स्क्रिप्ट के मुताबिक क्या कौन से एक्टर्स होना चाहिए, उनका डेट्स पूरा बुक करना, पूरा इट वाज डन इन अ वेरी शेड्यूल्ड वे, प्रॉपर वे. प्रोडक्शन डिज़ाइनिंग, प्रोडक्शन प्लानिंग इज़ अ ह्यूज टास्क. So that is why once it is committed, you have to be there. So if you want to be really get into cinema, join a production designer, and you will know what are the things that they undergo, what are the problems they face. Not only one production designer, it can be a cameraman, cinematographer, editor, everyone. The one person which in my terms I hold in highest respect is the editor. Definitely all the departments also, but editor has got all the powers to chop off any scenes. No matter the great superstar also, anybody has to is worried about a particular editor. Will he chop off my best scenes? Will he edit it because length ज़्यादा हो गया, कम हो गया, ये scene हटा दो, ये. That is the power editor has, and once editor and director decides, nobody can stop. So just for the information I'm sharing it with you. So around 2000 जब ये पिरामिड साइमेरा थिएटर आ गए थे, they were also getting into digital cinema projection. UFO was also into digital cinema projection. But lot of जो labs जो थे, जैसे रामा नायडू labs, प्रसाद labs, ad labs, all over the labs which were associated with the real production, they were very facing the heat, because you start shifting everything to digital, then what will happen to the labs processing unit? So much was booked already. So slowly technological, they needed a breather for it to happen, and they forced a lot of these UFO and PSTL, that is Pyramid Samira, to come into the conventional line of business. UFO did not succumb. PSTL joined the regular distribution and exhibition segment. That's where it bombed by going by the traditional way. UFO did not do it. UFO stuck to digital business. That's why today you can see UFO is still there, whereas PSTL, nobody knows where it is. It is already closed down. Okay. Now, what we can say technically right now is most of the cinema theater, especially single screen theater, are facing extinction. The distributor is also coming under facing a threat of extinction, because you know what are the changes that has happened. So now most of the single screen theaters are being converted as marriage halls, functions, or convention centers, or shopping malls also. So multiplexes have also risen now. Multiplexes, because of the it's very very costly to screen movies in multiplexes, and multiplexes are not flexible as far as the sharing patterns with the distributor producer is concerned. So that's what that was a discussion I had with one of the distributors. He told me they were not flexible, they were very rigid, this thing, not as flexible as earlier single screen theaters. Okay, as I told you about, for a theater to run, it has to, whether it's a multiplex or a single screen theater, they have to pay the current bill per show, they have to pay the taxes per show, per seat, whatever as per the state norms are there. So all these things makes a very very critical impact to the profits. So after all these things, the producer is shelling out, he has to expect the movie to become a big hit, so that there's overflow. From the overflow, he can, the distribute the exhibitor will make certain money, theater owner, then comes distributor will take his commission and cut it, then the overflow jo bachta hai, it will come back to the producer. Now you know, understand what is the high risk business that we are involved in, right? Okay. Coming to the theaters, please understand, my dear friends, एक होता है ground lease, एक होता है theater lease. Ground lease means you're taking control of the entire theater, parking and food court. Whenever you are taking into movie theater business, go for ground lease only. Don't go for theater lease. Theater lease means just theater collections, but they'll not give the food court business, they'll not give the food court profits, they'll not give the parking profits. So never ever opt for theater lease at all. This is from my experience, I'm trying to tell you. Go in always for ground lease. That is if you are interested. That too, not in one particular area or zone. At least go in for 2 3 areas, different centers. That is about the ground lease. And here let me assure you, saying that Rashtriya Pictures were the pioneers, and they have opened offices all over India from 50s onwards. And we have learned a lot. I have learned a lot from Rashtriya Pictures case studies and other things. Rashtriya Pictures were the first people where they went for Hum Aapke Kaun. They went across to all the movie halls in the cinema theaters. They did a market research, and they found out that the lot of family audiences were not coming, especially the ladies, because of the bad toilets. And they insisted, Rashtriya Pictures insisted that आपके टॉयलेट्स पूरा बदलिए, अच्छा फैमिली एटमॉस्फेयर दीजिए, लेट फैमिली पीपल कमिंग. एंड वी आर ऑल अवेयर दैट हम आपके हैं कौन was a big musical hit. And from the, I heard from one of the Rashi pictures also, a lot of people came to watch what different kinds of saris Madhuri Dixit wore. Not, they were not bothered about the content or anything. The fashion designers, the music director, and Madhuri Dixit became a huge household name. Needless to say, Salman Khan was just a great prop up for that. But definitely, he had the benefit of acting. And let me here tell you about Salman Khan. Salman Khan, whenever he signs any new movie, I believe even till date, he, after his signature, he writes below that whenever Suraj Bajaj calls him, he will go immediately. There's, you cannot stop. That is part of his clause. So that is his brand loyalty to Rashtriya Pictures. I really appreciate Salman Khan for doing that. I heard this. I cannot confirm it, but anyway, that's a great gesture for somebody who has given a break. That's the loyalty which Salman Khan has for Rashtriya Pictures. Okay. Now later stages, what happened is some production houses like Yash Raj Films, UTV production houses, all these things they have come at, their Fox Studios and all the things which you are seeing right now. Different OTT platforms like Netflix, Amazon, Disney Hotstar, AHA, so many things that you have seen, Sun Next, ZTV, all have come it in very very big way. Now with the internet telecom revolution, multiplexes, webinars, multiple TV channels, and direct to home production, let me tell you here, my dear friends, the rural market is much bigger than the Indian urban market. The rural Indian market were the first people to give huge benefits to the direct to home satellite services with Tata Sky, Sun Next, and everybody. That was Z also coming, and they launched, that is where the quality HD channel started coming in. The technological changes, please observe it, and the content also started being delivering it. And with the 4G activation, with Act Fiber Net and all other 4G internet services, now most of the people have shifted to Netflix and Amazon. Now what happened, Indian consumers were not ready. It was not big takeoff for Netflix or Amazon in this country, because people were still going to flocking to the theaters, multiplexes, and everything. That is where you have to understand the dramatic shift. Whatever has happened right now is that uh, because of the COVID-19 scenario, the entire business of trade in Hindi cinema has changed overnight, drastically. How? Because there is 50% occupancy in the theaters even after COVID being relaxed. 50% occupancy say they cannot run the theaters. Period. Okay, they need 100% occupancy and they need a blockbuster kind of a movie to run the shows for a long run. Because of the COVID scenario, what has happened is a lot of people are staying at home, they're watching Netflix, Amazon, you name it, Z5, all the platforms. And not only that, they're getting best of the international content, they're getting the best of the South Indian content, all or pan India content. You can watch a Odia movie, Bengali movie, Marathi movie, Gujarati movie, Tamil, Malayalam, this thing. Now, I can clearly say from my perspective that the star system has crashed. The star system, the 300 crores business has gone. Why? Very simple. I'll present facts before you. You can take a call on that, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is post OTT scenario, post COVID, the OTT have taken the major gem and they are going to change the entire scenario because they are giving a lot of funding everything to the web series, film production. Netflix is producing its own movies. Amazon is producing its own movies. They are buying it outright. Let us say, for a simple example I'll give you here is when all this the new a lot of film families have also joined the bandwagon of producing OTT platforms. And classic example I'll give you with the two case studies. uh, First case study is I'm talking about Amazon Prime. Amazon has got roughly around 20 crore subscribers in this country. Okay, out of 20 crore subscribers, let us say even there are 10 crore subscribers don't watch the South Indian content. Let us say out of the 10 crore subscribers, let us say they want फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो देखने वाले सिर्फ 1 करोड़ होंगे इस देश में. हिंदी पिक्चर देखने वाले इस पूरे कंट्री में 1 करोड़ तो होंगे फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो देखने वाले, है कि नहीं? सो 1 करोड़ जब देखने वाले होंगे, समझ लीजिए उसमें से 1 करोड़ में 50 लाख निकाल दीजिए. 50 लाख तो फर्स्ट डे कैसे तो भी देखेंगे, शायद वो 100 रुपये के टिकट हो या 100 रुपये के अमेज़ोन में डाउनलोड का चार्जेस हो. ठीक है, अगर समझ लीजिए अगर 1 करोड़ लोग देख रहे हैं पहले दिन और वो उनको बोलेंगे हम आप 100 रुपये दीजिए, आप ये पिक्चर देख लीजिए, क्या वो देखेंगे? नहीं क्या? 1 करोड़ इंटू 100, ठीक है, 1 करोड़ इंटू 100 नहीं, 50 लाख इंटू 100 कर लीजिए. बट अमेज़ॉन क्या करता है, उसका सब्सक्राइबर बेस जो इस 1.3 बिलियन पॉपुलेशन में इंक्रीज़ करने के लिए, विच इज़ राइट नाउ 20 करोड़ ओनली, वो तो इंक्रीज़ करेगा. वो क्या करेगा, अरे साहब आप 100 रुपये क्या देंगे, 1,000 रुपये दीजिए ना, 999 रुपीज़ दीजिए पूरे ईयर के लिए और पूरे कंटेंट देख लीजिए, पूरे लेटेस्ट मूवीज़ लेकर आएंगे हम. वो 100 रुपये में नहीं बेच रहे हैं उसका सब्सक्रिप्शन सर्विस, इज सेलिंग इट एट 1,000 रुपीज़. नाउ समझ लीजिए 1,000 रुपीज़ सब्सक्राइबर, जो भी एक्साइटेड पीपल है, 1 करोड़ सब्सक्राइबर्स, 1 करोड़ इंटू 1,000 कितना हो गया? अभी लेटेस्ट जो मूवी रिलीज़ हुए बेल बॉटम, आपको मालूम है थिएटर में रिलीज़ है, उसका कलेक्शंस क्या है आप सबको मालूम है, अच्छी पिक्चर है अक्षय कुमार की. बट आगे ऑलरेडी आ गया है, आई थिंक इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेकन इट्स ऑन अमेजॉन और डिज्नी हॉटस्टार. लेटेस्ट मूवीज़ आ रहे हैं, वो कितने में, कितना, व्हाट इज़ द बजट ऑफ द मूवी? ठीक है 100 करोड़, बट इसके पास बजट तो 1,000 करोड़ है ना, ही लॉट ईजिली बाई इट. और तेलुगु सिनेमा एक मूवी आया था, तमिल रीमेक मूवी था, एक असुरन का रीमेक तेलुगु में आया था, विच वॉज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय मिस्टर सुरेश बाबू ऑफ रामानायडू लैम्स. दैट मूवी वॉज कॉल्ड नारप्पा विद द हीरो वेंकटेश. And either Suresh Babuji and everybody, they said, okay, technology is coming, and they were opposing OTT and everything. They were not sure how it is going to pan up. But suddenly, because of the COVID scenario, theaters were closing down. The very producer who opposed it or he was not accepting OTT, but suddenly he had to sell off all his movie Narappa directly into Amazon Prime. And whatever the budget of that movie was, whatever the budget, let us say budget was 40 crores or 50 crores, he would have easily sold it for definitely even 1 crore profit. Either producer is safe, he need not spend the money on advertising, radio, TV channels, interviews, posters, all these things, a huge expenditure for the producer, no? Think from producer point of view. So from producer point of view, it was a huge benefit for him. Even any producer जो भी पिक्चर बनाते हैं, चाहे वो 30 करोड़ में बनाता है, 40 करोड़ में बनाता है, अमेजॉन, नेटफ्लिक्स, आहा, जो भी Z5 कोई भी आता है, दे स्ट्रेट अवे परचेज इट, टेबल प्रॉफिट आ जाता है प्रोड्यूसर को. सो डू यू थिंक स्टिल पीपल विल गो टू द थिएटर्स? या पीपल विल गो टू द थिएटर्स ओनली टू वॉच ह्यूज क्लासिक. एक जेम्स बॉन्ड पिक्चर आ रहा है, एक जोधा अकबर आ रहा है, सम काइंड ऑफ मुगले आजम, शोले, लगान, ह्यूज मूवीज, बिग मूवीज विच हैज़ टू बी वॉच्ड इन द. बट व्हाट अबाउट थिएटर्स बीइंग फिल्ड? फिलिंग कहाँ से हो रहा है? सिंगल स्क्रीन थिएटर्स को, मल्टीप्लेक्सेस को भी फिलिंग चाहिए. बट राइट नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ द कोविड सिनेरियो विथ 50% ऑक्यूपेंसी, विथ टैक्सेस जितना बढ़ रहे हैं हर एक स्टेट गवर्नमेंट में, it is not viable to screen. That's what I'm saying. I'm not against the theaters or anything. ये धंधा तो प्रॉफिट का है. तो प्रोड्यूसर व्हेन ही इन्वेस्ट 30 crores ही वांट्स, चलो भाई मुझे 35 crores 5 करोड़ भी प्रॉफिट आ गया तो वो भेज देगा पिक्चर, सिंपल. वेदर इन OTT और समबडी और सैटेलाइट इन्वेस्टमेंट्स, सैटेलाइट में भेज दिया, वर्ल्ड वाइड भेज दिया. एंड पर आपके जानने के लिए मैं एक बात बता दूँ, बाहुबली मूवी, you know where it was watched maximum? Not in the theaters. It was watched maximum in the mobile phones and iPads and tablets. Bahubali was not watched in the, yes, it was watched in the theaters, but maximum number of downloads we had with Bahubali. So that's why you need to understand. So very important is OTT is going to change the entire platform. It has already changed. So be prepared. So web series aayega, especially the final note which I would like to say for aspiring filmmakers. Keep your scripts ready, keep your content ready, keep it unique. And especially when you shoot a teaser, like what you see is what you get, show it to the concerned production house like Netflix or Amazon or anybody. Once they like it, maybe who knows, they can fund your project. You can get your funding, you can get your new stars. And who are the present stars today of OTT and this thing? We all know. It is Nawazuddin Siddiqui, Manoj Bajpayee. The superstar, technically speaking, is Fahad Fasil and Tovino Thomas. These are all they don't have any 6 packs abs or 10 packs abs. They did not get any 300 crore movies. That's why I'm saying the star system has gone. People are looking for content. जो इंडियन कंज्यूमर है, ही इज एक्सपोज टू लॉट ऑफ क्वालिटी कंटेंट फ्रॉम डिफरेंट सिनेमा, whether it's Malayalam, Telugu, Tamil, Oriya, Bengali, Assamese. They all love it. We love cinema. Wherever quality content is, people are watching. Now it is up to the standard regular commercial filmmakers to think about it. On a jocular note, एक 4 फीट का हीरो, 1.5 पाव मसल नहीं है उसको, वो मारता है एक विलन को जो 150 kgs है, और वो रबर बॉल के जैसे बाउंस होता है और हवा में उड़ते हैं टाटा सोमोस एंड एवरीथिंग. इज इट पॉसिबल? No, slowly the viewers are changing, the tastes are changing, directors are changing, content is also changing. जो स्लो मोशन वो दिन गए हैं. So please be prepared, aspiring filmmakers. Yes, make nice content. Comedy is always there. Realistic movies is always there. So that's what I'm not saying. You cannot make. Some people say escapist movies. Whatever it is, movie is an escape. You want to go away from your reality, sit in the theater, enjoy for 3 hours. But what is advantage when we are having? What is the economics of working for a filmmaker? एक family जाता है to watch a movie theater, almost 200-250 rupees in a urban center. Husband, family, 2 kids, $1,000. फिर popcorn, snacks, parking. Instead of that $1,000 for 4 tickets, I can pay 1,000 rupees for Amazon, right? ये ध्यान में लगा लीजिए. And aspiring filmmaker, this is the best time you have got. Don't create or support the star system. Yes, you got stars, so if you can add value, definitely. But that kind of star fancies and everything, those days are gone. Star pampering is gone. Every Friday there is a new star who's born. Right now, the wave of Tovino Thomas, Fahad Fasil, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, Manoj Bajpayee is going on. And nobody can stop it. So that's what I wanted to share. I hope you have liked this video, which if in case you have liked it, please give your feedback. I am ready to receive. And please, again, I am telling my disclaimer, this is just nothing but a knowledge sharing session only. Whatever knowledge I have got, whatever I wanted to share, I was sharing with all the aspiring filmmakers just to make them understand film appreciation. This is nothing but a small effort in a token and remembrance dedicated to Rishida and screen. Rishida is Rishikesh Mukherjee, who was the inspiration behind making the entire Goody movie and showing what happened behind the camera. So thank you everybody. Thank you to every Indian cinema theater owner. Thanking you to especially to every Indian exhibitor who gave us beautiful classics. Every Indian producer, every Indian star, every Hindi cinema exhibitor, and especially the cinema theaters of Hyderabad and Secunderabad who screened a lot of classics. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I remember every theaters right from 70s, mid 70s to till date. And Secunderabad was one area which had the best of the cinema theaters. I still really miss my Sangeet theater very, very much. wherever you are, Sangeet Theatre owners, Mishra ji, thank you very much. Thank you everyone. Thank you to all the distributors. Thank you for watching.